Hey everyone! Hey, hey, hey! So if you hear me like going, if you hear like a click like this, that's me turning the air on because it gets hot in here. But first of all, I just want to welcome you guys to my first live show. The reason why I want to do this is because I watch a lot of people who do live shows, and I've always just kind of wanted to do a live show because I like to talk and I run my mouth too much, and I never see people who look like me to have an opinion like me. So I want to do this live show. Now today I have a bunch of topics. All my notes are on my device. It's on my device. So if you see this, hold on. My name and my Instagram name. Make sure you guys go follow all my social medias, which is Baddie123BB on Instagram, on Twitter. Baddie123BB10 is my TikTok name. So on TikTok, it has Baddie123BB10 because they didn't have just Baddie123BB on the for TikTok usernames. So, like I said, I have all my notes on my phone. So, I'm going to be looking at my phone a lot because I want to make sure that I keep on track. So, basically, I have 5 topics that I want to talk about on this live show because I just have 5 things that I basically want to talk about. All right, so, all right. So today, our first topic is going to be Terry Crews. Now, I know that a lot of you guys know who Terry Crews is. I know you guys know a lot about what has been going on. I feel like Terry Crews has been really putting his foot in his mouth lately because he has been talking so much. So I want to go to the tweet that put on Twitter the other day. I don't follow Terry Crews on Twitter, but of course people on Instagram will repost what somebody put on Twitter if it's viral. So Terry Crews put on Twitter, I don't know if he deleted it, but he put on Twitter something about I hope Black Lives Matter doesn't turn to Black Lives is better. First of all, Terry, how this is not the first time Terry Crews has said something crazy. It's like, bro, like what is going on with you? And it was funny because I saw a tweet that Kevo Stage put, and it was funny. Kevo Stage put a tweet and he said, I wonder what the whites have on Terry Crews. And that's what I'm wondering. Like, what do Hollywood has on Terry Crews? Because it just seemed like he's just always saying something crazy. So he recently went on Roland Martin Unfiltered. I saw it on Instagram. He went on I think it was Roland Martin Unfiltered. Let me go check real quick. Because I saw it on Facebook. Yeah, he was on Roland Martin Unfiltered. And so Roland Martin put the clip on Facebook. Let me get it for you guys real quick so you guys can hear what Terry Crews said. It was a clip. I should have downloaded that clip. But I'm trying to see you guys. Let me see. Still, like he deleted that clip. Next time I'm gonna download it on my phone. But he was talking about black people should have, you know, um, other views or whatever. I'm not saying that black people cannot have other views. I don't think that's not what people are saying. I think what people are saying is that, listen, sometimes when you word stuff, it's worded as, you know, you with the white folks. Just my opinion. Terry Crews, he's trying. I feel like he's trying to make it seem like black people, we want, to be. I don't know, how would you put this, because I don't want to word it wrong where it comes out crazy. I feel like Terry Crews, he wants people to feel like, okay, Black Lives Matter. Okay, what are y'all doing? Are y'all really doing anything or whatever? And my opinion is, it's like, listen, I have YouTube. Sorry, y'all. It's a live show, so things are gonna happen. But I feel like Terry Crews, when he said, I hope Black Lives Matter don't turn to Black Lives Better, first of all, I don't understand why he feels that way. It seems like he wants us to feel like, oh, okay, Black Lives Matter, y'all ain't really doing nothing. Y'all just, what are y'all doing? Um, it's like, Terry, listen. Black Lives Matter don't turn into Black Lives Better. First of all, black people have been through so much in life. And people have never seen our life to be better. And to me, he really didn't really explain nothing. And I want to read y'all some of the tweets some people put on Twitter that can better. I just want to read some of these. Here's some of the tweets. Is Terry Crews on a contract with NBC to be actively ignorant and anti-black, or does he does that for free? Let's see what else. Terry Crews has never been with black people. I just feel like Terry Crews is just trying to make black people feel like they are on a higher standard. But let's not forget, I started looking at Terry Crews different once he put Gabrielle Union under the bus. That's when I saw that he is really not for black women. You could be married to a black woman and not really be for black women. I've seen that. You can be married to a black woman and you will not even be for black women, because you have, let's be honest here, Terry Crews' wife, Rebecca. I don't know if y'all remember that show. What was it? They had a show. It came on BET called Family Cruise or something like that. Terry Crews' wife, I really thought she was white when she could pass for white. I don't know if one of her parents is white, but I think she's a high yellow black woman. But to be honest, it don't matter. I've seen a lot of black men who's married to these high yellow black women, and they put them on a pedestal, and it makes them feel like they're married to a white woman since their black wife is high yellow. So somebody who is like Gabrielle Union, who is a brown skinned black woman, to somebody like Terry Crews, it's like, yeah, girl, sit down, be quiet. Nobody wants to hear what you have to say. So that's when I started looking at Terry Crews different. Then he keeps on putting out these tweets, doing these interviews, and it's like, man, shut up. Like, be quiet. Why are you talking? But like I said, freedom of speech. You can have freedom of speech, freedom of expression, but to what degree are you going to do your expression? Terry Crews's degree is making me feel very like he's a coonish coon type of person who he would sell out black people anytime there is a nice little check involved. And that's what's making me feel like about Terry Crews is that now he has become a sellout to black people and become anti-black. And here's the thing, before y'all go on and be like, oh well, you can't be anti-black, he has black children. You can have black children and still be anti-black. That point blank. You can have black children and still be anti-black. And that's what I'm getting from Terry Crews is that he's giving me very coonish behavior, very still out behavior. And he gave very sellout behavior when Gabrielle Union stuff happened. Like, bruh, that was Gabrielle's experience on that show. And you basically just was like, girl, shut up, sit down. Don't nobody want to hear what you got to say. Don't nobody care about what you have to say. And to me, that's like, well, dang man, like what's your point? It's like you don't care. Terry Crews won't care unless somebody does something to his family. And I noticed that a lot about people. People don't care unless it happens to them. If it don't happen to them, they're like, boom, 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 bye. We don't care about how you feel. Okay? So if something happens to Terry Crews or his daughters or grandchildren or whatever, then he will care. Like, I don't know, y'all remember a few years ago. Was it a few years ago? I feel like 2020 has been so long of a year. Terry Crews, when he had got what was it? I want to make sure I'm right because I don't want to put out stuff that um that I'm not right about. So Terry Crews, I want to make sure I'm right about this. Okay, so it happened in 2017. All right, so Terry Crews' sexual assault by a Hollywood executive. Do you remember how? I'm just gonna be honest. Black men was like, bruh, why you didn't punch him? Why you didn't do anything? Why you didn't blah 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 blah? But black women was coming to the defense. Black women was on Terry Crews' side. Like black women was like going hard for Terry Crews. So when the Gabrielle Union stuff happened, we expected the way black women went as hard for Terry Crews during his, talking about his sexual assault, the way black women went hard for him, black women expected him to go as hard for Gabrielle when her experience happened at America's Got Talent. We expected, okay, we went hard for you when you talked about what you went through. We went hard for you when people was like, bruh, you big, you got muscles, like you could have pushed dude off or whatever. And people was like coming at you all types of crazy. But black women was there defending you. So when Gabrielle had her discrimination stuff happened at NBC, America's Got Talent, we expected him to be like, yes, we gonna be by your side, do. But no, Terry was like, ooh, yeah, I'm gonna go get this shit. I'm gonna just put Gabrielle union under the bus so I can get some money. That was his thing. And so now, ever since that time, everybody, black people looking at Terry Crews like, yeah, bro, like, we don't care. Okay? And I'm going to just say this Terry Crews' career after this is definitely kind of, I feel like it may drop, but I feel like more white executives will pick him up because of his coonish, selloutish behavior. And that's just my opinion. So we have spent 15 minutes on Terry Crews. Now we have to go to our next topic. So our next topic, we're going to talk about, and all of this kind of fits into, it's kind of like all of them is in the same thing, but different stuff. So we're going to spend a kind of like a long time on this. So let's talk about Jada Pinkett and August Alsina. So recently, August Alsina came out on an interview. I think it was with Angela Yee. Let me find that real quick. I know it was with Angela Yee. And he basically said that Will Smith, and things like that, Will Smith basically gave him permission and Jada to have a relationship. So I don't know if y'all can hear this, but here's the clip.
We sat down and had a conversation due to the transformation from their marriage to life partnership that they've spoken on several times, and it, not involving romanticism. Mm-hmm. He gave me his blessing, and I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life, and I truly and really, really deeply loved and have a ton of love for her. I devoted myself to it. I gave my full self to it. So much so to the point that I can die right now and be okay with knowing that I truly gave myself to somebody.
Right, you did the right thing.
And I went.
So I think you can find that interview like on YouTube or something like that, but whatever. So basically, they had a relationship, Jada Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith and August Alsina. Now, am I the only one that was like, okay, we knew that already? I mean, I'm not throwing shade at August Alsina, but when people were like, oh my god, 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 like, y'all, we knew that already. We knew that. Okay, we knew that. And here's the thing. I feel like, okay, I love Will Smith movies. I love their stuff. But we can be very clear here. Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith are together, to me, this is my personal opinion. Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith are together out of convenience. They are together out of convenience. There are some people that be together for so long. They have kids, their kids grow up, they get out the house, blah, 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 blah. They are together because it makes sense. I mean, I don't feel like romantically or they have feelings. I don't feel that. I don't feel like they have feelings towards each other. I feel like they are there because Why would I get divorced from somebody? Will Smith got money. Jada Pinkett got money. So if they team up and do stuff together, that's double the money. Like with Red Table Talk. Jada is getting pretty nice coins, pretty nice views from Red Table Talk. Will Smith gets pretty good coins from his movies. Jada Pinkett Smith's got good coins from her movies and from Girls Trip and all that stuff. But are they really in love anymore? Do I feel like that? No. Jada Pinkett and Will Smith are just together out of convenience because they don't want to get to divorce. They are looked at Hollywood's golden black couple. There are some people that looks up to their relationship. I have been hearing for a long time that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith had a open relationship. Now, I couldn't do that because personally, if I fall out of love with somebody, I'm just gonna go ahead and get a divorce. I don't care how much money you got. I'm just gonna go ahead and just be like, it was nice seeing you. It was nice being with you all these years, but I'm just gonna to have to get a divorce because it's not working. If you want to be with somebody, just go ahead and leave that relationship. Just go ahead. But like I said, I knew August Alsina. Um, August Alsina is just not lying to me. Jada put out a statement saying he's lying. Will Smith said he didn't give no permission. Okay, we all know what's up. We all know that you guys are not telling the truth. I don't look up to Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith as a golden couple because I feel like no relationship is perfect. No relationship is perfect. No relationship. I feel like a lot of people relationships has its ups, it has its downs. But they are together because it makes sense monetarily, money wise, the coins. Okay. It to me, it will feel weird in the black community to not see Jada and Will together. It'll feel weird for that to happen. Um, I'm just saying it will feel weird, but I feel like if you're not in love with a person anymore, what's the point? But they're together out of convenience and because they're comfortable. See, Jada and Will are comfortable with each other. So if they stepped outside and got a divorce, they wouldn't really feel comfortable anymore because they left that comfortability. People stay in relationships for too long because now they're not comfortable. Okay. People stay in relationships. I've seen a lot of relationships from people originally gotten divorced 15, 20, 30, 40, you know, like a couple of years ago. I had this big pillow on, and now I can. That's better. But I've seen relationships from people that's been together 15, 20, years together, and they should have gotten divorced a long time ago. And here's the thing. I'm gonna turn on the y'all want to hear a little clip. Just because, like I said, you can have kids, all right? You can have kids. But just because you have kids with somebody doesn't mean you need to stay together. That's why I'm going to say this out online. I'm a product of divorce. My parents got divorced before I even started school. Like, I think they got divorced the year, what was it, like pre-K, because I started pre-K in 07. my pre-K school year was 07, 08, so they got divorced in probably like 06, 05 maybe, probably 06 around there. But I'm glad my parents got. As I got older, I am glad my parents got divorced because I see how the way when I grew up and got older, and I see how their communication skills as co-parents were. That makes me very happy that my parents didn't stay together because I don't think a lot of parents understand that a lot of these children, a lot of these kids out here, they see what you are doing. They see that what however you co-parent with your um, child's father or mother, they see what you are doing. They you when you are a co-parent, you need to set an example to show them, yeah, this may happen to you one day. You may have to be a co-parent one day. Not that I want you to be divorced or all of that, but you may have to co-parent one day with someone that you are not together with anymore. And you have to set that example like, listen, we may not be together, but we have to show great communication skills as parents. And a lot of people are together because they kids, they're comfortable, and for the convenience of them. And that's what I feel like Jada and Will Smith are doing. I feel like if my parents would have never got divorced, to be honest, I feel like I would have been miserable because when I was younger, the way I saw them co-parent, it was like hi bye. It really wasn't a full conversation. It was very like short tempered type thing. Um, but you have to understand that as co-parents, Jada and Will Smith basically use their relationship for just a coin thing. And they just not going they just not gonna be together. I mean, they are for the cameras, but are they really together behind closed door? Are they really a lovey-dovey type couple? To me, they're not. Because I've heard Will Smith dated somebody on his movie set. But ain't nobody said that. I mean, I haven't seen pictures of Will with the girl. I mean, like, I seen red carpet pictures, but not like intimate photos like all these I've seen in Jada. They were all like hugging and all that stuff. But I really do think August Alsina loved it Jada because um, in the clip that I showed you guys, he said if he died today, that he knows that he gave his all and that he loved it Jada. And to me, I just feel like Jada just threw him to the curb. Like, she was like, yeah, I got what I needed and see you later. But it was just, I believe August Alsina, and I don't really believe Jada and Will Smith. Because to a lot of people, Jada and Will Smith are the Hollywood golden black couple. So that's just my opinion. But we're going to still be on the topic of Jada and Will Smith because we have to talk about Shane Dawson. I don't know if you guys know who Shane Dawson is. Shane Dawson is this big YouTuber. He basically he does like conspiracy theories. He has like he has 3 channels. The first channel has 23 million subscribers. Second channel has 8 million. Third channel has 3 million subscribers. So he's like has a lot of subscribers. I was never really into Shane Dawson. The only video I really watched of Shane Dawson was when he did that thing with Eugenia Cooney, because I hadn't seen Eugenia Cooney in a while, because y'all know what she was going through. If you know who Eugenia Cooney if you know who Eugenia Cooney is, you already know what she was going through, and how everybody was worried for her, and she had vanished off of the internet. Um, so when he did that documentary, I just wanted to see what was going on with Eugenia Cooney. That's it. So Shane Dawson, there's been clips of Shane Dawson coming out, and basically there was one clip of, I don't know y'all, well y'all should remember this, when Willow dropped the "With My Hair" song. And y'all know that song was everywhere, okay? Everybody and their mama was playing it at church functions, at school functions. I mean, people were playing that song. It was on the freaking radio too. It was on like the grown folks R&B radio at one point, which was crazy. So basically, at that time, Willow was 11 years old when that song came out. Because I remember, I think I'm 2 years. I'm trying to see, how old is Willow? I have to look it up real quick. So Willow Smith is 19 years old. So I'm like 3 years younger than her. So I was probably like 9 when that came out, 8 or 9-ish. That came out. So basically, there was a video. Shane Dawson. It was a poster of Willow Smith. He was pretending like he was shaking his meat. Everybody know what that means. To the video. I mean, to her poster. Which was very pedophile. It's not even pedophile-ish. That's very pedophilia of what he was doing. A grown man pretending he's shaking his meat to a little girl. That's disgusting. So that video came out and everybody was like, whoa. And so y'all know this Tati. Y'all remember the Tati stuff with Jeffree Star. So here's the thing. I want to tell you guys this. Tati, y'all know she put out a video saying she was manipulated by Jeffree and Shane. Tati, girl, that's going to be on another live, but I'm just going to put this in here. Tati, girl, you are 38 years old. You did that video on your own, okay? Okay, they may have, I don't believe Tati was manipulated. She had already had her engine going. Shane and Jeffree just added to the fire to make her go. So Tati is nowhere innocent in this. But back to what I was saying. Tati put out the video, and Shane Dawson went live talking about, oh my God, 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 oh my God. He just, I started laughing because to me, he just looked hella stupid. Going, oh my God, 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 oh my God. Like, that's just the craziest thing. He's like, Tati was lying. So he gonna respond to Tati, but he's not gonna respond. Y'all remember those tweets? Jada and Jaden called Shane out, saying, bruh, like, you are disgusting. But let me tell you why Shane responded to Tati. Shane sees Tati as a weak person. Now, Shane knew if he was going to respond to Jada and Jaden, he knew that black folks was going to lit his tail up. He knows that when you come for somebody that black folks love, and that black folks love people like, and you're not gonna sit on my live and lie. Everybody loves a good Jada Pinkett Smith movie. Everybody loves a good Will Smith movie. Everybody loves at least 1 to 2 Jada Smith movies and Will Smith movies. And everybody knows this, okay? Everybody loves them as actors. So Shane Dawson knew that Tati, she probably wasn't going to speak about it again, but he knew that if a black person loves you, they are going to rally around and make sure that your tail is just be gone. So he knew that if he would have responded to Jada Pinkett Smith and Jaden Smith, he knew that black folks were just going to jump all over his tail. Let's not say this man has reinvented his career several times. And let's talk about that because that shows a lot about his white privilege. Now, YouTube, and I'm going to just say this since we're streaming on YouTube. YouTube is a very segregated platform, and y'all know I'm not lying. There is white YouTube and there's black YouTube. Those two worlds are different. White YouTube, I mean, the white folks is going to forgive and forgive and forgive for something that didn't happen to them. Like with Jeffree Star when he apologized for saying the N-word from a video from 10 years ago. White folks was in the comments hollering, I forgive you. You wasn't called no ER? What are you forgiving for? I'm looking at the comments like, what? What are you? White girls, the white girl talking about, I forgive you. I know you didn't mean that. I'm looking at her like, girl, he did not call you the ER. What are you forgiving him for? Black people should be the one forgiving, but y'all know we was like, yeah, bye. We don't. So YouTube is a very segregated type of platform, and people on YouTube, black YouTubers, has been bullied by a bunch of people. YouTube would take down their videos because what? The white people win. Okay? So people like Shane Dawson has been able to reinvent his career several times. Okay, so y'all, I did my little research. Shane Dawson used to do like comedy stuff on YouTube. And he used to do blackface. He has done that a couple of times, okay? And then he was on another show called, I don't even remember, made fun of Trayvon Martin death. And he was able to reinvent himself again as a conspiracy theorist, documentary type person. This man has probably reinvented himself more than 3 times, okay? So now all of a sudden YouTube, y'all gave this man millions of dollars. This man is a millionaire. He's made millions of dollars on this platform, okay? Tati makes millions of dollars on this platform. Jeffree Star makes millions of dollars on this platform. James Charles makes millions of dollars on this YouTube platform. So Shane Dawson, once the blackface come out, him making fun of Trayvon Martin. Oh, Target, now y'all want to remove Shane Dawson's books from your store. YouTube has demonetized Shane Dawson's channel. But let's not forget, white people will always support their own. White people will always support their own. So Shane Dawson, even if his YouTube channel, even if he's not going to make no more money on YouTube, the man is good. Okay? The man has made millions of dollars. I am sure he got money saved up in the bank, invested in things. Shane Dawson will be good after this. Okay? He will be fine. He will be fine because the man has millions of dollars that he's made off of YouTube, that he's made off of black people's pain. He has made off of being a being pedophilia, pretending like he's shaking his meat to Willow Smith. This man has made millions of dollars off doing stuff like that. He has exploited people. He has talked about Travis Barker's daughter when she was 6, talking about she's sexy. Who does that to a 6-year-old girl? The man was a grown man. Shane Dawson, he may be canceled by a certain group of people, but not all. Because people who support him, they will ride till the wheels fall off. Okay? They will ride. So Shane Dawson, he will be good after this. Why do y'all think Jeffree Star's still doing good? Why do y'all think he's still going good? Y'all, I remember I have a video that I did on Jeffree Star a few years ago when I didn't know that N-word video was how I had bought Jeffree Star's Beauty Killer palette. And once I found that out, I threw that in the trash. I was like, I'm not finna have a racist person thing that I bought and support someone that's racist. I haven't bought anything from Jeffree Star since then. Okay, I was like, somebody sent me that. I was like, huh? What? Are you serious right now? Are you for real? Jeffree Star has been able to reinvent himself. Remember, he has called black folks, Hispanic people, monkeys, and Jeffree Star still made just off of the. Y'all remember Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson did a palette called the Conspiracy Palette because Shane Dawson does conspiracy videos. Y'all know they made $8+ million off that stuff. Now Jeffree Star, now Morphe, and this is why I'm looking at Morphe as a side eye. I don't think I'm probably gonna purchase nothing else from Morphe again, because Morphe said that Jeffree Star does not co-own Morphe with them. Okay. If Jeffree Star didn't, okay, so y'all remember Jeffree Star's N-word video came out. No big brands was really messing with him because they didn't want to make their brand look bad because Jeffree Star said the N-word. So they're like, okay, we're not from trying to shop brand, blah, 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 blah. Morphe was kind of like they were big, but they were like a small company at the time. And Morphe was looking for people, investors. And Jeffree Star put money into Morphe. And now they're trying to say that he didn't. Jeffree Star said on video, it is on video, that he said that he part owns or invested in Morphe and they're about to open 75 new locations, 75 new stores. Okay? So now y'all trying to say, oh, Jeffree Star don't own it. Yeah, he do. Jeffree Star is the type of person that his ego, if you mess with it, he's the type of person that he will just come for you. Remember, I think he called Jackie Aina a gorilla. So this man has been able to make money because his people, which I've mostly seen, I know there's some black people support him, but the white people, most of his subscribers, I would say, is white. If they support him, they still buy his stuff. Why do you think he made $8+ million off this Shane conspiracy palette? So if they made $8+ million off this palette, Shane is good. He is fine. He's made millions off Jeffree stuff. He has made millions off of his YouTube channels. Okay. Shane is fine. Shane is good. He is fine. He is good. He is good. And so, will Shane Dawson really be canceled? That's up to you to decide. But for me, Shane Dawson, I never really messed with him like that. His commentary It's really not that funny to me, so I really never watch it. But like I said earlier, the only time I watched his video was about 11 months ago. That was the first time I ever watched a Shane Dawson video because I wanted to see what happened with Eugenia Cooney. But I feel like he exploited her. He exploited Eugenia Cooney. Eugenia Cooney had just she had just come. I was never subscribed to Eugenia Cooney. If y'all don't remember, Eugenia Cooney had all her, she was going through um, a disorder, and everybody was really worried about her. I was never subscribed to her, but I was seeing videos about her and things like that, so I was really concerned. You can be concerned about someone and not really watch them. So I was wondering whatever happened to her. So when Shane Dawson did the video, I was like, let me just click on it and see, which that was hella long. But I do feel like he exploited Eugenia Cooney. Okay, so Shane Dawson has exploited people with disorders. And plus, he does. I heard on somebody else's thing that on a podcast he does stuff with animals. Now he's talking about that's basically pedophilia. Talking about a 6-year-old sexy shaking his meat to Willow Smith and blackface. So this man has been able to reinvent his career 4 times. 4 times. So in my book, he's canceled. In my book, I never bought nothing from the fool. He only got money off my one view, and that's it. But I have never bought anything, no Shane Dawson merch, no Jeffree Pallet, because I wasn't finna buy nothing from Jeffree Star. So basically, when I found this out that Jeffree Star basically co-owns Morphe, that lets me know if you're buying anything from Morphe, you're buying something from Jeffree Star. So I'm good. You can always, if you like Morphe, you can always find replicas. You can always find replicas of the palette and things like that. So we're going to go on to the last topic because this is 47. We're at 47 minutes. I want to keep this to like an hour. But we're going to talk about this thing that's happening in where I live. And it's basically puts our city on the map for wrong reasons because this thing's like our city has made it to the shade room. Like we're on CNN, we're on Fox News, like nationwide things. And so I want to talk about Vanessa Gilliam. I want to talk about her, but I'm gonna put it next time. When I'm talking about something, I'm gonna just put the show you guys the topic that we're talking about. So let me type this up real quick. Like I said before, all my notes is on my phone. I've been working so hard on the show today. Like I was working so hard. Hopefully I spelled her name right. All right, so we're gonna be talking about her. Basically 2 months ago, 3 months ago, she went missing. And we didn't, I'm not even finna lie, nobody heard about this until 2 weeks ago? 2-3 weeks ago, I never heard this on the news. So I've been, like I said, I've been working so hard on the show these past, few days because I want to make sure I had all my information. So first of all, this is in Fort Hood, Killeen/Fort Hood, Texas. I want to read you guys the thing that is on her page. It is the Find Vanessa Gillian Instagram page. I think one of her family members or people has this page. It has 101,000 followers. So it says, let me see. Vanessa Gillian. She went missing on in April on Hell on Wheels in between 16th and 19th Street on Fort Hood. Her car keys, room ID, and wallet were later found in the armory room. Um, she was sexually assaulted by someone in the military. I do have his name in picture, but I'm not gonna put that out because I don't know if his family has been notified yet. But if you go on Twitter, you will know who it is. Um, you will know he committed suicide today. Basically, he was dressed as a woman inside of a house, I guess trying to escape. And the police caught up to him and he committed suicide today. Um, when I saw this, I was sad because I know a lot of women, especially my friends that I went to school with. A lot of people around here are military people, and that's basically how my family came down here, was military based. And there's a lot of women that I know that's been in the army and stuff has happened. So I want to read you guys. I've dug up some receipts that I saw on Twitter and I went to the actual website just to read it. I want to read you guys. It's probably more than this, but mysterious deaths happened at military bases. And Fort Hood has been military bases. I'm not going to read their names because of family things, but I will say their age and what happened. So 2018, did I screenshot 2016? No, I didn't. But I got the 2018 stuff. So a 29-year-old man was found responsive on post. 23-year-old man was found unresponsive on post. 21-year-old man passed away unknown on post. 20-year-old man passed away unknown. Uh, a 40-year-old man passed away unknown. 38-year-old man passed away unknown. A 19-year-old man died by suicide. A 20-year-old man passed away unknown. 29-year-old man passed away on post. Found unresponsive. 24-year-old man passed away while stationed here. 22-year-old man died on post. Death is unknown. 29-year-old man unresponsive. 23-year-old male unresponsive. 24-year-old male unresponsive. 21-year-old man unresponsive. All death, cause of deaths unknown. 20-year-old man unknown. Okay, so Fort Hood, my question to you is, what is up with all these unknown deaths? What is going on? I've heard a lot of things because I live by the base and I have a lot of friends whose parents were in the military. Okay? I've heard a lot of things. And before I say this, it really angered me on Twitter to see people talk about, if y'all live in Killeen, where I live, y'all need to pack up and leave, or y'all need to shut down. Y'all need to shut down Killeen. I mean, I can understand why y'all say shut down Fort Hood because, yeah, I've heard a lot of things about Fort Hood, but y'all telling me people like my grandparents who's been here since the 80s, y'all mean to tell me that y'all want them to pick up and go where? Where they gonna go? Do you think my family members want to move back to where they previously lived before they came to Killeen? Y'all act like Killeen is the only place that got crime, drama, things like that. I've heard a lot of stuff by people who were stationed other places, other bases, where things like prostitution rings and things like that happened on post, sexually assaults, rapes, and the person is still working there. Working there. It's the same thing. It's not only happening at Fort Hood. We just got the national attention because of what happened, which is unfortunate. I really feel bad for her family because the army did not do its job. They did not do their job when it came to Vanessa Gillian. They did not do their job when it come to her. They lied to her family and her friend, the person who it was something. Let me look on the Instagram page real quick. Um, her friend passed away this week, who helped the Gillian family, who was also a soldier at Fort Hood, who also um, suffered sexual harassment, passed away in a car accident this week. Now, let's talk about this. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I'm gonna just go with what my gut is telling me. This girl was also sexually harassed. She also worked at Fort Hood, and she mysteriously dies in a car accident. Uh, yeah, nah, that ain't flying with me. I don't believe that. I feel like that car accident was a setup because I know people from Fort Hood. They like shutting people down. They like um, telling people what they can say, what they can't say. They call Fort Hood the great place. Ain't nothing great about Fort Hood, really. Just recently, my family, me, my mama, and my pawpaw, who is a black veteran who fought for this country, was racially discriminated at the Fort Hood Commissary. Um, we were discriminated all because we wanted to ask a question. All because we want to talk to a store manager. We were racially discriminated against. My pawpaw, who is a veteran of this country, who fought for everybody's rights to how they feel or what they want to do, was racially discriminated against at a place that he earned to buy groceries at. Tell me, Fort Hood is known for things happening. I don't blame people who want to um shut Fort Hood down. I don't blame people who want to do that because Fort Hood is just, they are a mess. But if we gon' but you can't say, oh, shut clean down also with Fort Hood. People have built their lives here. My family, my pawpaw, my granny, they have built their lives here for the past 30 plus years. And you expect them to just get up? My granny, 70 years old, 71 years old, my pawpaw, who's almost 70, y'all expect them to get up and go somewhere else? My grandparents are comfortable where they're at. So how you expect them to, oh, retired people, where we gonna just pick up, almost 70 years old, we just gonna pick up, go somewhere else where we don't know people. We don't know where we going. What? So I Just want to say that, yeah, Fort Hood, I would agree with people that Fort Hood definitely needs to be shut down. But Killeen, y'all can just leave that out. I mean, crime happens everywhere. Evil happens everywhere. If y'all watch ID channel, evil happens everywhere. Okay? There's always a different city on the ID channel if somebody die. It's always something different. So I just want to let you guys know that we all can do what we can to change this military system, or to, if you have to shut a base down, y'all can shut Fort Hood down. I really wouldn't care because of the things I've heard of Fort Hood. Yeah, but I really feel bad. I knew in my they haven't identified the skeleton yet. The remains. If y'all don't know, I watch too much ID channel. If y'all know, you have to, when somebody's skeletal remains, you can only really identify them through their teeth. So basically, when somebody's skeletal remains are found, they probably take a tooth or something like that, go find their dental record, and that's how they identify somebody. So I think her family say they believe it's her. I feel bad because I heard allegedly that she was covered in cement. And I just think that's terrible. And whoever else knew about this sexual assault, they all need to go down. And if you are a woman in the military and you have been sexually assaulted by someone in the military and you're scared, try to find other women or men that's been sexually assaulted by that person, um, and put your stories together and shut that person down. Okay? So I want to thank you guys for watching my first live show. I want to do this every Wednesday. Um, I always wanted to do something like this, and I hope every live show, I hope it can help people and help tell stories. Because I I don't only want to do celebrity talk. I want to do things that could help people because I'm a really nice person and I really like to help people, and I want to do shows that can help people. So hopefully I can do that and inspire people to do what they want to do. Um, so I really hope you guys liked it, this first show. And I also want to say that I want to end this show off that Breonna Taylor's killers have not been arrested yet. And also, George Floyd's trial for Derek Chauvin has been pushed to March 2021. A whole year from now. So, Breonna Taylor's killers have not been found yet. So, y'all can call Kentucky Attorney General, call anybody that you can do. I want to do things that can help people and help, help our black people because we have been killed and we have been, you know, tortured and things like that. And I want to help people. And so I just want to say that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this live show. And my birthday's coming up. It's on the 9th. So my birthday's coming up. So I'm excited. Hopefully, July will be a better month for all people because 2020 feel like it's been the longest year of my life. I swear. 2020 has been the longest year. 2019 went like this. But 2020 is like, yeah, girl, y'all thought y'all was gonna have the best year. I got something for you. But I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys like it. And make sure you guys watch the replay, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week on the next show of I Am Bianca. And I'm your host, Bianca, and I hope you guys like it. Love you guys. Bye.